Good afternoon and welcome to the California High School Equivalency and Proficiency Informational Update for November 2022 webinar presentation from the California Department of Education. Today we'll be talking about the following topics: the findings from our August 2022 High School Equivalency and Proficiency Summer Convenings. This webinar was created from the feedback we received from attendees. We'll provide valuable information about the HiSET, and we'll talk about new changes coming to the high school proficiency exam. There will be time for question and answers at the end of the presentation. So let's begin. This webinar series is a direct result of the feedback received from the 2022 summer convenings. The convenings and these webinars are designed to provide you timely updates and to collect valuable feedback from you regarding the California Equivalency and Proficiency programs. The meetings were held at 7 locations between August 8th and August 18th. Attendees from the field appreciated the ability to interact with CDE staff directly and in person. We had a total of 166 attendees for the whole series, and we're hoping to increase that number of attendees for summer 2023. Representatives from GED and HiSET will once again present updates at the 2023 convenings to be held in August. In addition to chief examiners and test site administrators, adult educators, and school counselors, CDE invited other professionals in the field with hopes to connect with a broader audience and with a connection to the students who could benefit from these tests. Post-convening evaluations were submitted and we heard you. Some of the changes or requests from attendees included a later start time, more time for presenters to answer questions and check for understanding, as well as offer common scenarios that pertain to high school equivalency. There was also a request to present information on CASAS reporting. CASAS is the Comprehensive Adult Student Assessment System. Unfortunately, this is not our expertise. However, in the near future, we hope to have subject matter expert to present best practices on high school equivalency data reporting in CASAS. If you were not able to attend one of the 2022 summer convenings, you can access the recorded videos on YouTube. There's a link to these videos provided in the note-taking guide. Today's webinar recording will also be available, and a link is provided in the note-taking guide as well. The next few slides are going to pertain to HiSET only. HiSET has now transitioned from ETS to PSI. Students must register with PSI HiSET using their same last name and email address as they used with their ETS account. Student accounts will be merged between ETS and PSI as long as students link their accounts appropriately. A good tip for ensuring accounts get linked is to have the student enter their same email address and click Forgot Password on the PSI login portal. If students have problems with their old accounts not merging with their new account, please have them contact the HiSET test taker services at the email provided in your note-taking guide. There are new email addresses and systems that came along with the HiSET transition. The new Test Center Help Desk should be contacted anytime technical issues arise throughout the testing administration. That phone number and contact email for the help desk is in your note-taking guide. Then we have channel management. That provides geographic support throughout regions of the U.S. and consists of regional operations managers and regional site supervisors. They're responsible for relationship management. This phone number and email are in your note-taking guide. Site administration is responsible for providing test day support for operational needs, including test center administrator passwords, resets, and questions on policy or procedure. Site administration has the same contact information as channel management. Test session management we now use is what's called Global Proctoring System, or GPS. The Global Proctoring System is a system that test centers test center administrators use to check in test takers at test centers. Essentially, GPS is the new test administrating system. The GPS platform allows authorized users to have specific roles enabled where they can view various features and functionality, which include test taker proctoring, viewing test taker proctor videos, and accessing relevant reporting. Training materials were sent out via email from PSI. There are videos and corresponding documents available. There are also recorded live training webinars. We have provided all of these links to the videos and webinars in your note-taking guide. We know a lot of adjustment is required for those who are using HiSET. We know there's always going to be a learning curve, and we have to be patient with ourselves and with others. The learning curve theory states that all individuals require time to become proficient at something new. Many of you may already know of the changes coming to the proficiency exam. We're going to go over these changes in the next slide. This is very important. There are only 2 final opportunities left to take the existing California High School Proficiency Exam: Spring 2023 and Summer 2023 administrations. Registration for the Spring 2023 opens on December 1st and closes on February 3rd. These registration dates are for the testing window between February 21st and March 5th. These results will be mailed by April 14th. Registration for the Summer 2023 administration opens on April 18th and closes on May 26th. These registration dates are for the testing window of June 13th through June 18th. Results will be mailed by July 31st. Students must pass the entire California High School Proficiency Exam by the summer of 2023 before the test transitions to the new platform. I will discuss the details of this transition on our next slides. About those changes for the proficiency test. Beginning in July of 2023, the CDE will no longer be using the outdated SAT-10 exam for the delivery of the proficiency exam. We will transition to using the GED and HiSET testing platforms moving forward. This means that the CDE will use the English Language Arts and Mathematics subtests of the high school equivalency exams to administer the proficiency exam. The State Board of Education was notified in October 2022 of this transition. The October memo is a great resource that outlines the details of this transition. You can find that document by using the link provided in your note-taking guide. We are so excited for this change because of the benefits that will be provided to these students. Some benefits are that a student can test in person or online with live proctoring. A student can also test using paper-based tests or on a computer. The test is offered online 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, and 7 days a week. A student can test in English or in Spanish. Also, the cost to take the test will be lower. All of these benefits will create more opportunities for California students. So each vendor has their own minimum passing scores for anyone testing for either the equivalency or the proficiency test. The first score to mention is the GED passing score for the equivalency certificate, which has not changed since 2014. No subtest score less than 145 and a required total score of at least 580. The second score GED uses is the passing score for the proficiency certificate, which is set at the college and career ready score of 165 or more. The minimum passing score to earn the HiSET equivalency certificate is a minimum of 8 per subtest and a combined score for all subtests at 45. The second HiSET score is the minimum score required for the proficiency certificate, again set at the college and career ready score of 15 or more per subtest. The equivalency requires a writing score of at least 2 and above, and the proficiency requires a score of at least 4 and above. Beginning in July 2023, there will be new proficiency pathways. Imagine your proficiency journey takes a highway. Beginning in July 2023, students can choose to take the proficiency exam and exit the highway to begin their career or enter higher education. Or they can choose to remain on the highway and take the remaining high school equivalency subtests to earn their high school equivalency certificate, which will open even more doors than the proficiency alone. A high school equivalency certificate may allow them to attend a university outside of California or in a different country. The high school equivalency certificate may also pave the path for higher wages. Coming from the other direction, there will be new equivalency pathways. Students who obtain a proficiency certificate may re-enter the highway at any time after they pass and complete their proficiency to earn an equivalency certificate. Current eligibility requirements for the proficiency test are that students must be a minimum of 16 years or older, or enrolled in their second semester of 10th grade with a required transcript. For the equivalency, 18 years of age or older and 17 under certain circumstances. However, beginning in July 2023, all proficiency passers will be eligible to take the remaining high school equivalency subtests regardless of their age. Test takers will be required to use the same vendor from start to finish. This slide is for adult education testing centers. Can a student under 18 test at an adult school? Can a student under 18 take preparation courses at an adult school? Both of the answers to these questions is that it's a local decision. How does this change affect adult education testing centers? There are fiscal constraints. The answer is there are fiscal constraints for K-12 students to use adult services. If your district chooses to allow K-12 students to use adult services, then K-12 money must be provided to the adult education program. For more information about this, use the link in your note-taking guide. Just a reminder about our upcoming webinars. Today's webinar, November 17th, is the first of 3-part series that we will host between now and the 2023 summer convenings. The links to register for the February 15th and May 3rd sessions can be found within your note-taking guide. Please feel free to share registration information with your other colleagues. So follow us by subscribing to our weekly assessment spotlight emails or follow us on Twitter. The links are provided in your note-taking guide. Contact us by using the phone numbers or email addresses that are also included in your note-taking guide. And that brings us to the end of this session. Thank you. We appreciate your attendance today, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Now we'll move into the Q&A section of today's presentation.